Hi everyone. Well, today I invite you to bear with me because I decided to become a great economic dictator. And so, first of all, well, I want to predict and control and manipulate the behavior of all consumers so that I can be sure of my profit for the next 500 years eventually. So, how can I do this? Well, one of the first things is that I don't like and I don't want consumers who are creative and who are really free in their minds and their bodies and their behavior. I want to control it, and I want to make sure. So I want to vaccinate them against freedom, dignity, and creativity. And I can do that actually because I know that fear is a very good vaccine against that. Aside from that, vaccine of fear will also work against love because love tends to expand people, tends to make them go towards each other, respect the dignity from each other. uh, Real love tends to promote freedom for everyone, everybody, everywhere, and I really don't like that. So let's use fear, let's inoculate fear because that's the right way. Also, if I promote fear in people everywhere, then I have this very nice chance of presenting myself as the solution for this fear. Me and my products, of course. That will work very well. But to do this, I must also do something else because it's good that I avoid people to be too organized in their minds, in their behavior, in their societies, because then they can have some strength against me. They can perhaps have issues about my products or what I'm doing or why. So I want also to promote social chaos that will disorient people, that will make them lose their ground, their orientation, and that will help me appear then as the great organizer of society, of solutions. I can bring peace to all of them, showing them the way. Well, this is what classic dictators do. But being an economic dictator, I want to do this using economy mostly and products, not just the police, although the police is nice also, of course. So I want to bring down the economy also because that helps with chaos, but that also allows me to then show up once more as the guy who provides for people. I'm saving people again because I give them some morsels of food, some products for them to eat and to be sort of happy because I'm helping them out. Well, of course, it, it should not be obvious that I am the promoter of all of this. I must find some ways to promote chaos, to dissolve the economy, to derange people, and so on, to stress them all. And probably I will have some nice ideas about how to achieve this. Well, another classic, of course. My predecessors, like the Inquisition or the Nazis, will know all about this. I don't want too many discording voices. I don't want people to really go against me, to show me wrong, or to motivate people to do differently. So I want to suppress the information that is not in tune with my purpose. That's something I can do because being an economic dictator, I can own journalists, I can own TV networks, I can own social networks, even the movies to some extent. So that's okay. I can sort of manage. Also, well, human souls, when they assert themselves, tend again to be free and full of dignity and loving in a noxious way. So I think it's a good idea to save the bodies and to show myself as the savior of the bodies while letting go of the souls and helping people get rid of their own souls to some extent. Uh, that helps imposing my solutions for the problems that to some extent I might be also creating. And so I want to make sure that people believe that my products are the only solution. Now, if I'm now, because I'm a modern economical dictator, I want to sell technological solutions to all problems. So I don't want people to trust themselves, and I don't want them to trust the nature and the nature in themselves. For instance, I don't want them to trust their immune systems or their mind immune systems, their natural tendency for love, for sharing, for compassion, for trying to understand each other, and so on. That's something I really hate. I want them to be closer to robots. So in schools, of course, I already did something to make sure that children are becoming little robots. But also, I want to follow the magnificent example of Big Pharma in the recent past. For instance, I know a very neat episode when many pharmaceutical companies convinced mothers that they should not trust their milk, where they should not trust their possibility of raising their children, their babies, from breastfeeding. So they convinced them that their milk was not so trustable, that they could be infecting their children, and the formulas and the milk produced by the big pharmaceuticals was a lot better, was nutritious, was full of vitamins and all that, and it was going to promote the growth of very interesting babies. So why not? Let's make sure that people believe that my technological solutions are always better than the ability of their bodies and their minds to solve the ongoing trouble in the world. Well, this is the main message for this moment. So, again, if you like, please comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be around.